video is about how to get a UK Fiancé visa. How to get a UK Fiancé visa. Now, that is, if you're settled in the United Kingdom, or you have indefinite leave to remain, or perhaps you've got a British passport, you can bring your fiancé to the United Kingdom and then subsequently get married to the fiancé. The visa that will be granted is for about 6 months to enable you to properly get married to your fiancé. So I repeat, I am talking on how to get a UK Fiancé visa. That is, if you got somebody, a spouse, to get married to, the spouse is abroad, and you live or you are settled in the United Kingdom, you've got a permanent indefinite leave to remain in the United Kingdom, or perhaps you've got a British passport, you can bring your spouse or your fiancé. No, sorry, it's not spouse because you're not married yet. I'm talking about people who are not married yet. So you can bring your fiancé to the United Kingdom. You will be granted a 6-month to 1-year visa to facilitate your marriage. Fiancé visa allows you who are present or settled in the UK and certain other qualifying immigration status. So you don't need to necessarily be settled in the UK. If perhaps you are on a route to indefinite leave, you can bring your spouse as well for a marriage, or settled in the United Kingdom. The requirements are complex. You need to see a lawyer. What are the requirements? I'm going to take note. Make no mistake. These are the requirements. The fiancé, that is the person you're bringing from outside United Kingdom, must be outside the UK. It needed being in here to get the fiancé visa. This application cannot be made on the behalf of somebody that are present or living in the United Kingdom. You need to make the valid application for entry clearance. That is, the entry clearance visa application must be made at the British consulate outside of the United Kingdom. So let me explain further. You can bring your fiancé, that is somebody that you propose to get married to in the United Kingdom, and tell the British consulate that you want to get married to this person, to him or her, and they will grant that person 6 months to 1 year fiancé visa. And these are the requirements. The person that you want to bring into the United Kingdom must provide a passport of valid identity. The person must not fall for refusal in the United. That is, the person must not have partake in immigration breach, or has been here before and has fall foul of the immigration laws, and the person must meet the eligibility requirement. The eligibility requirement, and the person must also meet the suitability requirement before the person, your fiancé, is granted the visa to come to the United Kingdom. The relationship requirement ranges from the sponsoring partner must be a UK British citizen or settled or present. It varies. Come and see us. My telephone number is being screened on the screen. We can submit the application for you successfully, or perhaps you want to make any other immigration application in the United Kingdom. We can represent you from beginning to the end. Come and see us. We will properly diagnose your immigration problem and tell you how to go about in solving the problem. Our telephone number is showing on the screen. There is a financial requirement also, that is the sponsoring partner that is settled or a British citizen must be earning certain amount of money yearly for your fiancé to be granted a fiancé visa. And there's accommodation requirement. The sponsoring partner, must have adequate accommodation. You know, the accommodation must not be overcrowded. It must not contravene public health regulations. That is how they will grant you the visa. The next step after the marriage is that when your fiancé is present in the United Kingdom, you then go and get married. You don't need to get married before your spouse. Sorry, not spouse. I keep interchanging them. Before your fiancé is given the visa in the British Embassy outside of the United Kingdom. And when your fiancé or proposed partner comes into the United Kingdom, they will be granted a leave not exceeding 6 months, not 1 year, sorry. They will be granted a visa not exceeding 6 months. And within that 6 months, the partner is not permitted to work or study, and they are not allowed to have recourse to public fund. So during this period of 6-month leave, the applicant, that is your fiancé that you brought from above, they can get married within, both of you should get married within 6 months of your fiancé arriving in the United Kingdom. As I said, there is accommodation requirement. There is financial requirement to meet before your proposed fiancé is granted a 6-month visa at the British High Commission in your country, whether Morocco, Malawi, or Zimbabwe. Come and see us. Our phone number is displayed on the screen. There is a UK Fiancé visa requirement. There's certain requirements with which you must meet before your fiancé is granted the visa. If you have any immigration problem, or you are having problem with your certificate of sponsorship, or your the sponsored license that gave you the COS has been revoked, we can advise you of the next step to take. Come and see us. If you want to bring a relative from abroad on a visiting visa, we can help in applying for multiple visa for your relative from abroad. You need to come and see us. We will properly, any immigration problem at all, we will probably diagnose it. You need to book a 1-hour consultation in which you will need to pay our consultation fee. Come and see us, give us a telephone call, book an appointment with one of our receptionists, and we will see to your matter. We will tell you what to do next. We will tell you the next step of action that you need to take. Come and see us. Don't sit over the immigration problem that you have. Come and see us, and we will properly diagnose you. Well, I'll see you in our next video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to this channel. We want to reach 1,000 subscribers so that we can broadcast live. Send the link to your friends who you think you have immigration problem, or your relative, your neighbors, your co-worker. I will see you at our next video. Hasta la vista.